What does "you look like you don't know how to ride a bike" look like?
I have no idea.
So I put in ChatGPT. I need an image of someone that doesn't know how to ride a bike.
Yeah.
And it said, "We're so sorry, but the image we created may violate our guidelines around accessibility."
We're not PG or PC. We will talk about PPs. So if you're in your preteens, click the next screen, please. This is Brazen Banter.
It's become apparently clear to us that we absolutely suck at reading, so we've commissioned a program to read these off for us so we don't sound like complete idiots every single episode. So we're getting started with the first one. Let's go.
Am I the asshole for telling my husband he can't hang out with his friends for 10 straight hours? I am a 28 female. I have been married for 7 years to my husband, a 34 male. Every other week, my husband goes and hangs out with his friends, and it's not like they're drinking or going to bars. They're literally hanging out at one of their houses playing Dungeons and Dragons or Magic the Gathering. I have no interest in Dungeons and Dragons or Magic, so I'm happy that he has a group of friends that he can hang out with. He hangs out with his friends from 6 p.m. to 1 a.m. every other Saturday. I don't really say anything to him about it because he does deserve to have time to himself, even though it can sometimes be an inconvenience. But telling him to cancel a night due to life events, or for a fun activity I would like to do, can cause him to complain and get upset that he never gets to hang out with his friends. We currently share a car after his became unrepairable. I also help take care of my younger special needs brother, so during the weekends I like to take him out and do something fun for him since he doesn't get to leave the house much during the weekdays. My husband asked me today if it was okay for him to hang out with his friends this Saturday. I didn't really have anything planned, so I told him that's fine. He told me, "Okay, well, I'll be gone from noon to 10 p.m. Saturday." That caught me off guard because usually he never takes a full day to hang out with his friends. I asked if he could possibly carpool with a friend so I could have the car, but he said that he would need the car. I let him know that I didn't think he needed 10 hours to hang out with his friends, and that we could possibly compromise with it being just 5 hours. He told me that his friends were going to a game store for a pre-release event and then playing Dungeons and Dragons after, so they would need the full 10 hours. I let him know that he needs to be realistic and understand that it's not fair to take our only form of transportation to go hang out with his friends for 10 hours while I'm here with my special needs brother. It's not fair to either of us. He ended up getting upset, telling me that he didn't go out the last 2 Saturdays, so he deserves time to spend with his friends, even though I had nothing to do with him not going the last 2 Saturdays. It was due to the fact that one of his friends was out of state visiting family. I'm irritated. We've been married for 7 years, and when he argues with me on this, I feel like a mom telling her kid that he can't hang out with his friends. And it really shouldn't be that way in a marriage. Am I being a bitch for wanting him to be realistic about how much time he spends with his friends?
Yes, 100% yes.
Why is that? I mean, to a degree, I can see it, but
I mean, I understand if they only have one vehicle, carpool or something like that. Get a ride. But yeah, why if the man works his ass off and you're not working, or even if you are working, you should be able to get time too, but why can't he? Now, 10 hours, that might be a little much. But I mean, anytime I go golfing with my buddy, we're gone 5 or 6 hours.
I mean, the fact that he's gone for so long is part of it, but I think the bigger issue here is the fact that he's not leaving her a car for transportation. I don't think she's so mad about like him hanging out with his friends or anything. I think it's more so the fact that he didn't leave her a car.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, he should definitely like carpool, or why can't she drop him off?
Right. I have no idea what the issue was with that. Um, it seems like it seems like there's got to be some sort of compromise here. And all he's hearing too, he's got his earmuffs on. You don't want me to hang out with my friends. It sounds super childish as fuck, but at the same time, you deserve to be able to have your own life outside of the marriage. You know, like it doesn't have to be like doing everything together all the time. And I think she recognizes that. It's just the fact that the whole car thing. as a man, I think you need to make sure that your lady has some sort of way of getting around, either a prepaid Uber ride or whatever it is, or the car or something. Figure out a way to make sure that she can get her and her brother to the hospital if need be, but don't leave her stranded like that. That's fucked up.
Get her a moped with a sidecar.
Those
Something.
This is gonna sound super shitty, but those big old goggles would actually make sense for her brother.
What is this, the Dumb and Dumber movie?
Oh my gosh, those beer goggles. Yeah, I'm gonna get some hate from the special needs community. And a helmet will work good too, right?
Yeah.
He's already
Put a feather
halfway
in it.
there.
No, but seriously, he could leave her the car or catch a ride, dude.
For real.
Get a ride over there and, spend time with your friends, but make sure your lady has something to where she can get around too.
But the fact,
I can definitely see that. Is there any comments on that one?
let me take a look here. I think I totally agree with that. In my opinion, I'm kind of like everybody sucks, but that's just where I'm at on it. Let me see if I can find some comments here.
As far as right now, I can agree with you. Everybody sucks. He should be able to spend time with his friends, but he should be able to arrange it to where she has a vehicle.
Yeah. It's not the hanging out with friends that's the problem. It's the being stranded at home without any transportation. Let's see if there's any other ones. The fun part about Reddit is trying to make your way through all these threads. It sounds like you aren't really saying that he can't spend time with his friends. It's more so that he can't leave you without transportation for that long. And that sounds completely reasonable on your part, not the asshole.
I think she's just not explaining it the best way. If she explained it more of, I don't mind that he goes if he left me the car.
Right.
Or, something along those lines. The way she's making it sound is that she just doesn't want him to go. And for that, she sucks. And he sucks for not leaving her the car. So I agree. I think everybody sucks in this situation.
Yeah, here's another one. It says, the amount of commenters who think she is upset about his weekly session, which are not 10 hours, and not this 10-hour day where he expects to take the household's only form of transportation, is astounding. People are skimming and then getting in their feelings. OP, not the asshole. So everybody sucks here though. Like, again, she's not saying that he can't go hang out with his friends. She's saying that I need a way to get around and transport my special needs brother, which is totally reasonable.
Yes, agreed 100%. But I'm going with everyone sucks because it looks like neither of them want to give room for anything.
Totally, yeah. Do a better job communicating. You guys have been together 7 years. You should know how this works by now. He's probably been hanging out with his buds every other week for the last 7 years. So you can't take that away from somebody. But grow up, dude. Make sure your lady's covered. It's not cool to leave your girl stranded.
Especially over some D&D.
Don't be hating on D&D.
What? You're allowed to hate on handicapped kids, but I can't hate on D&D?
They're one and the same. They are one and the same. No, I've never played Dungeons and Dragons. I've never really gotten into it. I don't even know what it's all about, so I can't really throw hate when I don't know anything about it. But special needs folks,
I never got into it.
I'm all about that. I know everything there is to know about that.
Oh, you're one chewing away from a helmet?
Yep, give me my glue sticks, bitch.
No, D&D is just basically make-believe in a roundabout way. You create your person and you play this thing out and you roll dice to figure out how much power you get and stuff. Like, I've seen things on it, and I can see why people get into it, but...
Yeah, it sounds like
not me.
Sounds like a role-playing game where the goal is to tell a cool story. Everybody has their thing, and it's not for everybody. All right, we ready for your next one?
Yeah.
Am I petty for quitting my job? So I recently got a part-time job doing janitorial work at a hardware store. I've only been there about 3 weeks, and honestly, it wasn't that bad. I got to walk around, stay active, make a little extra money, and listen to my podcasts while I cleaned. For context, I don't even work directly for the hardware store. I work for a company that contracts with them. My interactions with customers are basically limited to the occasional hello and awkward head nod. Well, today the store manager informed me that I am no longer allowed to wear headphones. Not 2 earbuds, not 1 earbud, not 1 earbud with the volume low. Apparently, I am expected to raw dog reality for several hours while scrubbing toilets and mopping floors. The second she told me that, I started reevaluating my entire employment. You're telling me I have to clean mystery bathroom explosions, wipe down surfaces touched by thousands of strangers, and stare into the abyss of a public restroom with nothing but my own thoughts for entertainment? For $16.90 an hour? Absolutely not. The funny part is that I already have a full-time work-from-home job. I only got this job because I wanted to get out of the house, stay active, and make a little extra cash. But once I sat down and did the math, I realized I was voluntarily cleaning up grown adults' bodily fluids for less than the cost of a fast food combo meal per hour, while being denied the emotional support of a true crime podcast. At that point, the decision made itself. So I quit. Now I'm wondering if I'm being dramatic and petty, or if everyone has a price. And mine apparently includes 1 earbud and a podcast about unsolved murders while I scrape someone else's dried feces off a toilet seat.
Holy shit, that was funny.
That's what I'm gonna start saying that from now on. I got a raw dog reality.
I had my mic muted so you couldn't hear my laugh, but yeah, raw dogging sucks if you look at it that way. No,
But a raw dog reality.
so she said $16 an hour.
$16.90 an hour.
16.
And
So
the fucked up part is the person that told her, the manager of the place, if you notice, wasn't even her boss.
oh, I didn't catch that.
Because she doesn't work for the hardware store. She works for someone that the hardware store hires.
Okay, so it's a third-party cleaning service, basically.
Correct.
Gotcha. Then fuck off. Tell my manager.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, but I get
But
it,
yeah.
though, too. Everybody has a price. I wouldn't want to do that without any sort of entertainment. Hell, my full-time job or my normal job is driving trucks, and I'm not doing that without listening to a podcast or music. Also, podcast, Brazen Banter. Check us out on Facebook, TikTok, all the fun stuffs.
YouTube.
Yeah, we're everywhere. No, but everybody has a price, and if that was her straw for her, so be it.
No, I don't think she's petty at all. I would have clogged a toilet before I left or something.
Jesus.
No, she's that. I seen that story. I'm like, this one has to be in there, especially with the raw dog reality.
Yeah. So let me ask you this: have you ever worked in a job that's got like any sort of having to clean the bathroom or public restrooms at all?
No.
You've never worked one of those jobs?
No. Well, I've had jobs where we were supposed to, but I never did it.
Well, I'm asking if there was
Oh.
like public, like I worked at a Kroger early on in my career and stuff. Have you ever worked at like a place that has public restrooms?
Yeah, Taco Bell.
Oh, Taco. Okay.
Steak and Shake.
Steak and Shake. Gotcha. All right. So my question
But
to you,
I never did the bathrooms.
my question to you would be like, well, then that kind of sucks. Which one's worse, the male's bathroom or the female's bathroom?
I don't know, because I never did any of
Fucking
them.
A. Jesus Christ, man. You know how to ruin a good bit, don't you? No.
You tell me which one's worse.
So I had to clean the Kroger bathrooms quite a bit. I also had to clean a pizza joint's bathrooms. I feel like everywhere I've gone, I've always been the bitch boy doing the jobs nobody else wanted to do. But nevertheless, I've always found the ladies' restrooms to be worse. I swear to you, there was one time I went into the ladies' restroom on the front at the Kroger, and it looks like somebody monkey hung off the stall door and just let it fly. It sprayed all over the entire stall. And I walked out of that one. I wasn't cleaning that shit.
Yeah, I don't blame you for that. Nope. I would been like, hey, your turn, tag, you're it, I'm out.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that sucks. No, you're not the asshole. Brazen Banter agrees. Not the asshole.
You're not petty at all.
For not having
You're not
your
an
music.
asshole. You're not petty, because we would have gone insane. Like he said, I deliver for a living, and I always have a podcast going, music going, or I have Zach in my ear or one of my other friends in my ear.
Yeah.
Talking to someone. I mean, because we talk on the phone 2-3 times a week for 2-3 hours at a time about this.
Honestly, I'm kind of regretting doing this podcast with you because I'm tired of hearing your voice. No, I'm just kidding. I love you, bro. Go clean your wife's bathroom and
Love you too, buddy. Love you too.
put in your due diligence. Never cleaned a public restroom.
Fuck no.
That's like a rite of passage almost, I think.
Well, I didn't need that rite of passage, so we're good.
All right, moving on to the next one. This one's also an Am I the Asshole? Let's carry on. If you find yourself suffering from asshole tendencies, hit that subscribe button and receive a free pamphlet by mail. And because we're the real assholes, you ain't getting shit.
Am I the asshole for saying my girlfriend looks like she can't ride a bike? My girlfriend, 28 female, and I, 29 male, have been dating for the past 3 years. We do date Fridays every month and rotate who plans them. But because it's been 3 years, I'm running out of ideas. I started brainstorming out loud for our next date night, and as I was talking, I said, we could rent bikes. Oh, if that's okay with you. My girlfriend was like, why wouldn't that be okay with me? And I said, because you can't ride a bike. She was super confused and told me she knows how to ride a bike. She asked me why I thought she couldn't because everyone knows how to ride a bike. I said, I don't know. You just look like you wouldn't know how to ride a bike. We got into a massive argument all night because apparently that was rude. But she genuinely looks like she's never even seen a bike before, like iPhone face, but for never having ridden a bike before. I don't know, she went to her friend's house for the next 2 days and refuses to talk to me until I apologize. But I don't think I need to apologize because it's true. Why is she so offended by what she looks like?
So is he the asshole for asking his girl or telling his girlfriend that she looks like she doesn't know how to ride a bike?
He's the asshole for doing a date night every Friday. Holy shit.
Yeah, that's rough. I mean, 90% of that has to be Netflix and chill because there's no way you could keep up with that schedule.
No, none. You'd run out of shit to do in 6 months.
Everybody knows that when you start dating a girl, you start small. Give her a high five for the first anniversary. Then you move it up to a piece of candy. And then you move it up to that. So start small, then you work your way up to the Lamborghini. You don't start big at the very beginning.
Jeez. That's funny. He was basically just trolling her. It ain't my fault you look like you don't know how to ride a bike.
Maybe, just maybe, this was his way of getting out of doing a date night altogether. He's like, I'm going to piss her off so we don't have to go on a date night.
So, purposeful asshole.
Yeah, well calculated, perfectly planned out. I could see that whole meme of the numbers flying around his head as he's figuring out how to get out of doing this shit with his girlfriend.
That's funny. Yeah, definitely the asshole, but I think he's a good asshole.
What a roast, though. Like, you've heard of you look like you smell like a bag of tofu or whatever, but you look like you can't ride a bike. What a roast.
I want to know what that looks like.
I do, too. Oh, my
Like,
gosh. I wish they would have posted a picture.
Does she walk like bow-legged or something? Like she just took it up the ass or something? Or what? Because... what does you look like you don't know how to ride a bike look like?
I have no idea. I really wish that they would have posted it, but unfortunately, they didn't.
We'll have to ask ChatGPT what it looks like. So I put in ChatGPT. I need an image of someone that doesn't know how to ride a bike.
Yeah.
And it said, "We're so sorry, but the image we created may violate our guidelines around accessibility." Oh
my
shit!
gosh,
Thanks, ChatGPT.
I had that one time. I was trying to create an image of Iron Man with Down syndrome and call him Robert Downsy Jr. And it wouldn't create the image. But he's a special superhero. Come on, give it to me, damn it.
Back to the special ed.
Oh man, it's one of them episodes. Helmets and everything else.
Jesus, oh my god.
Well, we've earned our titles of asshole on this one for sure. But all right, so you sent me another one here. Let's take a look here. I think this is. How many have I done from you? One or two?
You've done two, so this is my last
All right,
one.
this is your last one here. Let's roll it.
Hello, everyone. Forewarning, I'm not very great at writing, but I need some advice. I'm an 18-year-old college student, and I am currently home for the summer. My mom is amazing, but she still feels like she has say in the things I do. I would understand if she was funding my endeavors, but she isn't. The current issue I am facing right now is Tyler, the Creator's upcoming festival, known as Camp Flog Gnaw, which is hosted in Los Angeles. I am not from LA, but I intend to attend the concert this year, November. I will be 19 when the concert is held. Back on topic, my mother is having some issues with me attending. I already have my itinerary ready for the concert and who I plan on attending the concert with. This trip will be fully funded by me. But since I am still 18, legally an adult, she thinks she can still tell me I can't go, saying that I'm not over 21, which means absolutely nothing. My mother is getting upset because she feels as though she's losing her control. But I am legally an adult, so what I do know is entirely up to me. She's also not the one funding me and the things I want to do. Though I'm still going to the concert with or without her permission, what can I do to make her more comfortable with me going? Side note, I attend college miles away from home, and the concert will be held while I'm away for college, so my mother won't even be in proximity for her to stop me.
You are 18. You're an adult.
Yeah, I agree. Like, I don't see why there would be a reason for her to stop you. And who's going to stop you? You're an adult.
Yeah. I mean, the only difference is if you were still living at home.
I mean,
That is the only difference.
I mean, but even then, she's able to go to college and all that. She's doing good in her grades, hopefully, if she's going to this. Is the college being funded by the mom and dad or mother, whatever it is?
I don't know. It doesn't say anything about that. I mean, however, it's like you're in college. You're 18. You need to enjoy life. You know, go to this concert. Have fun. Be safe, but have fun. And I think that's where part of it comes from, and she might be worried about her safety. But at the same time, she's 18. If she's not under your roof, what does it matter?
Yeah, it sounds like she was taking some friends with her, too. So, I mean, she's got people with her. She's got an itinerary. It sounds like she did a good job at planning it out. She's funding it herself. I mean, everything sounds like she's done everything she needs to do to be able to go to this thing.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's if she's using her money, I don't see an issue with it. You know, I mean,
but I think
some of the comments here are, you know, saying pretty much the same thing. Just stop telling her shit. If she asks you why, tell her that being involved and having any control are two separate things. If she can't be involved without trying to control, she gets no involvement.
That's fair.
You know?
Yeah, you get to choose who you allow to speak in your life, even if it's parents. So that being said, continue to have some respect for your parents and stuff. Show them the respect that they deserve. But just respectfully say, look, Mom, I appreciate you looking out for me. I know your heart's in the right spot. Why you wouldn't want me to go to this concert. You're worried about my safety. You're worried about me drinking. You're worried about me doing dumb things. But you've raised a smart daughter to make good decisions. I've put in the work. I've put in the money. I've done everything I could to get to this concert that I'd really like to go to. And I intend to go to that. And I wouldn't say whether you like it or not, but I would just say I hope you can respect that.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there is a respect factor here that needs to happen on both ends.
For sure.
My mom needs to respect the fact that she is 18 now. She's in college. She's miles and miles away at college. You know, however, it does seem like she was home for the summer, this and that, but the concert would be happening while she's away at college. I mean, so if she didn't even say anything about it, her mom wouldn't have even known.
Right.
You know, so it sounds like she's trying to be respectful by telling her mom, but her mom's still trying to control her.
For sure.
A little bit.
Yeah, I definitely think that it's got to be a weird thing, and you've gone through it more than I have. I haven't raised up to a teenager yet, so there's probably a weird transition period between, you know, being a teenager and being an adult where you have to just start letting them go.
Well, the difference is so with my experience, my oldest is 21. You know, at 18, I'm an adult. I don't have to do what you say. You're right. You're an adult. Get the hell out of my house.
Right.
If I'm the one paying the bills and I'm the one supplying everything and supporting you, you can go. You know, and things were rough there for a while, you know, but he finally started seeing things, and, you know, me and him get along great now. You know, he was at the house today. But it's like he has to understand, and there'll come a time when he has a kid and he'll probably have to do the same thing.
For sure.
Hey, you're 18. You're right. You're an adult. But while you're under my roof and I'm paying for everything, you're still a child.
Right.
You know?
So,
But in this instance, she's away at college most of the time.
yeah. I mean, in this instance, I think she's grown enough to be making some adult decisions, and she's doing her own thing. But in the instance for, like, other kids that just aren't there yet, I totally agree with you. Like, just because you turn 18 doesn't mean you're an adult. It doesn't mean that you're mature enough. When you can handle your own, that's when you become an adult.
Right, correct. I agree. You know, it's I think that she just needs to tell her mom how she feels.
Yeah,
You
definitely.
know?
Yeah, and again, I mean, maintain the respect. But if it's a situation, like you said, if you're getting your whole life funded and the only thing you've saved up money for is this concert, and you're not contributing to your own education, your own car, your own insurance, your own this and your own that, where your money could be better spent doing something else, that could be one thing. But that's a boundary that mom's going to have to set. This has little to do with this person, this 18-year-old in this story, because it's not a boundary for her. So if the mom were to say, hey, these are the expectations moving forward, you need to take care of your stuff, you need to start working on moving out. If this is the way it's going to be, that's the way it's going to be. And I think if you are to go through with going to this concert, despite your mom saying that you shouldn't, you're probably going to have to deal with some of those repercussions if they haven't happened already.
Right, agreed. It's yeah, I mean, if you're living under her roof, you're going to have to deal with the consequences.
Yep.